What's good, Groovy family? Today we're not just talking to a star, we're talking to a force of nature. He's a man who's taken the streets of Oroshoki into a global stage and made the world watch. From BB Niger House to global performance art, he's a creative multi-hyphenate who lives by his own rules. We're diving into the mind of Hermes Iyele, and we've got deep stories, we've got a Groovy Fast Five you don't want to miss, and promise for sure we've got a Groovy debate. Hermes, welcome to the show.
Hi, my bro. It's a pleasure to be here.
How did you like that intro?
I just did it. I was like,
talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit. I was like, I'm a creative multi-hyphenate. Lives by his own rules.
What's that word?
Yeah, bro. Nah. Appreciate you coming on the show. We got Hermes in the building.
Hey, out here, you already know what it is.
Hey, man. First things first. Obviously, I've known you for a couple of years now, and watched you closely, close quarters. Lived with you,
bro.
For 65 days,
bro. 2 months straight, bro.
Lived with you for 65 days, and everything that I've experienced with you, just watching you closely has just been good energy, just good vibes, and obviously like a man who's on a mission. So appreciate. It's amazing to see you still doing your thing. It's amazing for us to be here, to do this.
Hey, big ups to you as well, bro. You took that and you went on. You're doing amazing yourself, bro. So big ups to you too, my guy.
Yes, sir. When people win, you see there's things to congratulate people on. Anyways, broski, like I said, welcome to the show. You have said a lot of times that you're nurtured by the streets.
Yes, sir.
Precisely what Oshoki. Now, for an outsider, for someone who doesn't really know what's happening in that space or what it means to come out of that kind of space, can you tell us what it actually means for you, and let people know actually what it means,
To be honest, I mean, in the house, I think when I came out, it became a narrative when I would say individually and then collectively, or the collective and all that stuff. I really believe that life is personal, Comparison is still a thief of joy. Yeah. And it's easy to just look at one's reality and think, oh, what if I was given birth to by a rich man? Imagine a different reality from the one that you have.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, all you have is all you've got. And until you come to an acceptance of that reality, there's no growth. Because it's from accepting what is that a desired outcome or reality can be forged. You can come from, oh, this is where I'm at, this is what I need to do to get to where I need to be, or where I envision myself being in whatever the timeline is. So like that's how I've always been in the hood. I was happy. So like if you're living in the hood right now, you feel like it's difficult, find happiness. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
All right. So I want to talk about your family. You've talked about your dad's journey from working with the UNICEF to becoming a bus driver.
Oh my God! Groovy.
Now, chill, bro? Chill. Because the truth is, for me, it's. I've had different interviews on the show, and to be honest, it's not every time you get somebody who people can see as I can identify with this person. I think no disrespect to every other person who's been there, but it's your story is very unique and your story is very special. And what we do here on the show is we're not just trying to just make it all entertainment or all cozy and all fun and good vibes. I believe that there's somebody who's watching this right now that can be able to identify with what you've experienced and what you've been through. And I want you to just basically just shine your light. Just shine the light because you are a light. You understand what I mean? So my question regarding that is, as a father figure, how did, just watching him living his life, affect your own definition of success?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's such a good question. My dad is like a major inspiration as to how it is that I'm choosing to live my life. My dad was a single parent. Like, how myself and my mom went viral and people were just like, oh yeah, your mom raised a king and all that. My mom was literally not in the picture, but my dad made sure that we grew up with so much love that even with the difficulty that he faced, my mom having left and him having to raise all 4 of us himself, he never for once allowed us embody or keep any kind of hate or dislike towards my mom. Like, he would see him sit down with his mega C every night and drink and then complain about how difficult things were because my mom left. But at the end of all of that rant and everything, my dad would still say, all, but she's still your mother. You still have to love her. And you see, that kind of love is what I feel like is missing in the world. Like, my dad gave us so much light, so much freedom to be everything, and then all the support that we needed to, grow, go to school and everything. He was just very present.
Okay.
That's my biggest inspiration till tomorrow.
Shout out to Popsy. Shout out to Popsy,
them,
man. Yo. Anyways, now this is something you've told me already, and you said it in the house a couple times, about how you pretty much got your, street education, if you put it like that, from the market women, from the talks, and all that. So all that wisdom that you accrued, from the streets, what is the most, how do I put it out? What is the most piece of advice you've gotten from the streets that's helped you, transitioning into this corporate outward and being the man that you are today?
Have love at the very deepest part of your being. Just carry love. It's imagined, and it's not just imagined. It's also reality that it is a difficult reality to navigate the streets. But I promise you that with love at the very core of your being, you navigate. Because people would look at the street urchins, Agbero, as difficult people.
Yeah.
I promise you they're not. They're not. These are people who are not considered in any bit of society.
Yeah.
These people cannot even work as cleaners at the bank with their scars and everything. Like, nobody want to work in the
They're
bank.
not giving them the opportunity.
Am I safe here? You feel me? Like, and this is their reality, and they still have to eat. They're human beings. They still have to, get by life, the basics. When these people approach me back in the street, before I used to be scared of them. You see, when you come from a place of fear, that's what they
feed off.
That's what they feed off. So it's like, if they see the fear, they just, the same thing with the police officers. If you step with love, like, but if you're already afraid, like, they will just press on that and then get what they want. Market women taught me respect. In every ounce that one can imagine it. Say, for instance, a rich man comes over. It's yes, sir, irregardless of, or a rich woman, irregardless of the age difference. And then I've also seen in that same marketplace where even this quote unquote rich people will still address them as ma. So, like, respect is not just one way. It's like, there's a lot of reasons to respect people. Respect people who have difficult realities for the sake of difficult realities. Respect people who have been able to make something out of their life for the sake that you understand that it is difficult at any pedigree to make a living, to make a life out of this life, It's just a thing. But, like, that mutual respect based on class and then based on age, it doesn't make anybody less respected or anybody more respected. It's just, on the grounds that respect should be accorded, it should be accorded.
So do you think these people are basically misunderstood?
I wouldn't say...
Or do you think they also contribute towards the perception that people have of them?
No, I wouldn't say that they contribute. Society is society. I mean, there are laws that govern, and we know that Nigeria is such a classist society.
Yeah.
Like, people are graded from, elite, middle class, and then, below average and all of that stuff. And then that's just a way to accord either respect or address people's reality. But in my opinion, humans are humans. If you find a ground for human relation, if you are looking for that, you will find it. If you're looking for where you want to feel better than someone else, you definitely find it. So it's individualistic in expression. Someone who wants to be Oga would find a reason to be Oga over anybody. Someone who just wants to be a human being would find reason to be human or find human connection with anybody. And I think that's how my dad taught me to be, just find human connection. That's the base level for my application of self to society.
Nice. Now, I mean, when you were talking, you did mention something about the police, and you have faced some harassment in the past.
That's
okay. That's a huge understatement,
bro. That is such a huge understatement.
Okay, sorry. Let me phrase it. Now, speaking of police, you have faced huge.
Unfathomable.
Huge harassment. Obviously because of your looks. And you have mentioned even going as far as sleeping in police cells.
Bro.
Now, the question is, how have you been able to manage bottling up all that angry teenager energy and making sure that it doesn't affect your creative, basically who you are, that kind of thing, your creative light.
There's a lot in this question of yours, bro. Not to allow it affect my creative light is not a reality.
Yeah.
I actually allow it affect my reality, my creative light. Because what does it mean to be creative? Is to experience something and then be able to express it. That's what it means to be creative. And yes, I did. Oh my God! Before the fame with Big Brother, immediately after it, before I got my car, I was almost always on live talking about how they have stopped me. I don't get what to. They don't stop me again because I think it was predominantly because of the blonde thing that had going on. Everyone was blonde.
What?
I got tired of that.
Money has entered. Better falls or enter.
I feel like I'm in a stage of my life where like it's not a necessity because back then without the fame it was a necessity to stand out.
Yeah,
it was part of my creative process and I was adamant about it because I needed to stand out, even though there was all of the strife of police harassment and then even not just police, even in the neighborhood, this same market women that talk me a lot. Still, I'll go through the market and I was always wearing short shorts and armless, just going about the neighborhood. I was called a bunch of things. I don't even want to get into the names I was called. So like the prejudice was just across. Bruh, you just walk by some kids playing football in the neighborhood and you just be hearing things like, bro, that would be a shower with that. That would they do a shower with that. A bunch of things. But I knew exactly who I was. I didn't need that to validate who I know I already am. And I knew exactly what this look was for. Bro, I'm coming from a neighborhood where you're not even giving any advantage. So I needed all the advantage, even the accent learning and everything. Like I just knew at the core of my being that I needed all the advantages that I could master or come to terms with to put me out there. And it was up to me to get myself into the desired reality. So like, yeah, bro, police harassment. I have to say this.
Talk to them.
Bro, I was in police station almost every day, like 70% of a year.
Wait, this was before Big Brother?
Before. Like, there's no police station that year. That was the year of SARS and the rest of them that did not pick me up, bro. And sometimes I'll just sleep at the police station because they'll tell me, call somebody. I'll tell you that in my family, it's me that they call. When there's wahala. So who do I call?
Now you be the boss up.
Who I call? So if now hold me like this. Because
so wait, Hermes, now as it be like this now, the whole police regime know who you be like.
Bro, they probably don't transfer a lot of people, bro. at this point, because this is like years ago. But it got to a point where they'll just see me like, leave that boy a bad market. Now that dancer boy be that. But I got picked up at different because I would take cabs, I would take buses, I would walk some distance, and they'll just pick me up. Sometimes I'll have a whole plan for the day, and early in the morning when I just get out, I'm whisked. Just spending the day with some officers, having conversations of not lie, now your boy you be. What do they do? What you do? Bruh. But I mean, all of that experience only just beefed up my drive,
confidence.
Like instead of killing my drive, it just beefed it up. Like I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm just gonna keep at this thing because I know where I'm going and I know I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. Fire. Now, after Big Brother, you said that, you first of all, you said the love you received was so surprising. Bro. Because you said back then you were told you couldn't receive certain things or you couldn't get certain things. Now, what's that one thing that you were told before Big Brother that, that they said, oh, you couldn't accomplish that right now? It's happening.
I wouldn't even say that people, I think it was just a projection that, I was too much for my neighbor and other reason. And I didn't even fault them. I can't fault them because people are used to their norm. And they have a right to protect their norm when they see something that threatens it. Like, and these are just perceptions because people that they would imagine that someone that looked like me would be irresponsible. Because that's the common narrative at the time. Dreads, gold hair and
Yeah,
all
and
that.
the whole thing, rings,
Quote
everything.
unquote rings, earrings, and bro, I was wearing 6, so I had 3 on this side, 3 on this side, bro. This one, that one, and you know what? All the ghosts. So I was obvious, bro. And then a lot of mothers would want to protect the perception of, oh, I want my child to be responsible. So it is imagined that someone that looked like that cannot be responsible. Even at that time, I was with my mom because she was staying at my place. We didn't even know what she was going through at the time. But yeah, I can't fault them for all of that. And that's the reason why I was shocked at the love that I got coming out. Because like I said, my reality before the fame was such that people would look at me and imagine that I was irresponsible, and they just labeled me a bunch of narratives, you know, all of the things that they called me. So I expected that I would come out and have to, you know, go through the strife of explaining my reality. But apparently, just seeing me live my day to day, they could see that I was sensible. I held a sense of responsibility, and then the look all of a sudden did not define or give a perception of who I am, because they got an opportunity to see an in-depth of me living, like of us living in the house, you know. Like, and then that's just the thing. Until proximity is breached, in the sense that you have a close proximity with someone, you can't exactly judge them because you don't even know the reality you haven't faced. And that's why I was shocked, because I thought it would be like, even from the neighborhood, it would be like, oh yeah, that boy we always deform, like say he pass everybody, or we shower boy non blue or something, you know, all of that narrative. But I came out, and then the mothers in the neighborhood, they spread rap out. And they tell you, bro, I'm on the no bomb, we make a work out, but can you tell me, then pray for me, or pray for my head, or they pray that, you know, all of that experience was just like, God.
Still fire.
God, like,
and obviously, I was there live at his homecoming. I was at his homecoming. I thought it was Whiskey. I thought it was Davido. I thought it was Bono Boy.
Bro, it was massive.
Like, the whole place was packed.
Massive, bro. It was massive because, bro, imagine. God, I don't like to overemphasize struggle or suffering, but bro, think of it. I went through it. I went through it. Like, I go Tamo bus because I didn't have money to like get bus to work, to dance, give dance classes and the rest of it. Like, and then I'll get like collect food on credit. Sometimes I'll get to the studio and the clients would not come. It's just one client, but I'll leave Owuru for Yaba, you know. And then sometimes I'll have to jog back, you know, just keeping the fitness. I'm like, and that's the thing about, I feel like that's something that is missing currently in society, because everyone is finding like fast. There's no drive to build value, so much so that you become irresistible. Like, you go through the strife. It's a lot of strife. And again, I've said this a couple of times. Pleasure will never, even the desire for pleasure will never build as much value as going through a painful experience would. A lot of people say smart work. What's smart? What does it mean to work smart? It means that you have a system by which you're running something that gives you money. Right? But to build a system, what is that? It's always a hard work.
You gotta work hard.
So hard work is only once. And when they say hard work, it's almost like glorifying suffering. But to be honest, like, whatever it is that you come to do, that you're able to do, like now, bro. Say for instance, the first time you had to do the show, you have to figure out the studio, you have to figure out the team, like, you have to figure out all of that stuff. But like right now, you just have to call somebody. It's not become smart work, right? And that's the thing about this generation. They don't want to do the work to build value. And in building value, bro, it's a lot of strife, it's a lot of figuring out. But after you figured out, it becomes smart work. So there's no smart work without hard work, in my opinion, to be honest. And that's just something that I have had as a core of going about, like, getting relevance, building value. Like, I'm just going to put myself through it, you know, gain the experience, gain the skill in all of the things that I have to do, you know, figuring out the things that I have to do. All that jogging and running. Now, bro, I'm quite
different.
You know, I'm in my 30 something. I'm not looking like it, but because of all of that, you know, building all of that,
looking sharp.
So, you know, looking sharp, being able to still dance at the level I'm still doing, playing basketball, and doing all the things that I'm doing right now, is because of how hard it was. And even right now, I'm going back into that. I'm waking up early, I'm running, I'm hitting the gym, because I have now realized that coming into fame,
there were things that you were neglectful of.
I neglected, and it's only as a result of an imagined reality. You know, when you imagine coming into money, and coming into fame. I wouldn't even say that I'm even inside money right now, bro. I define money like,
no, we chase them. Dangote define money,
bro,
so
Dangote
define money. Who am I?
See, it is imagined that you get to a place where you don't have to work so much and you don't have to get in money. It's a lie. And I'll tell you why. You just said it. Dangote 75
Defying
million. Now
money.
imagine Dangote before he became a billionaire and everything. Imagine the reality he had to cater for. It's probably not as much responsibility as he has now. Now, catering for as many businesses as he has, Dangote is even going too far. Bro, us now, coming into this, and then with all of this in, all the comfort that you're now, you're now afforded.
More responsibilities,
There's
more bills,
you have
more staff.
Bro, more staff.
More hands.
Bro, all of that stuff, you just learn to handle it. It becomes your norm over time. And then when it becomes your norm, there's drive, there's will, there's always desire. You will always apply.
They will always.
So that imagination of, oh, I want to get so rich that I don't have to work so much, it's a lie. You want something more. As long as there's life, there will be will. As long as there's will, desire will mount. And as long as desire is mounting, there will be something to apply will to. So it only gets more.
Guys, wisdom.
It only gets more. So cut that thing, because it would only make you lazy and not willing to do the work that it takes to grow from what has now become. Because as you grow into that year, over time you become a norm. You are seeking another growth. Over time it becomes a norm. Something will give you so much joy. We say they drive. Now you don't get that. You don't be like, say, or more. What's next? And that's the human reality.
Yeah, true that, bro.
So
true that.
Now I'm trying to reconfigure my brain, because this was a narrative we grew up with.
Yeah.
You know, you get to a point where, like, the
and
fame,
then you don't need to work hard again.
You don't have to be a human being. You don't have to respect too many people. You don't have to, you know. And now you not carry yourself like this. Now so you go drop.
You go see, bro. the journey continues. The journey continues, and I mean, you've been on different journeys, right? Bro. Dance. When was your first big break? 2014? Was it?
I think 2013 was. Our set was what?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
I think my big break was 2020, 2019.
But you've been on the grind.
Yeah, I've been on the grind. I started to travel 2018. Yeah.
2018.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I saw your feature with Giants of Africa.
Oh yeah.
Big one. Hermes. Make I sell my account. Make you just press. But yeah, I saw that feature, and to be honest, it hit differently. Now there was something that particularly struck me: the piece of paper from 2018.
Oh, bro.
Can you tell me about? I mean, I've seen it. I've heard the story, but can you, in the briefest way possible, tell us about that opportunity? Because I'm seeing, I'm looking at this right now. I'm seeing, okay, you met with Masai Ujiri, right? And then people know that you dance. Incredible. But also people know you play basketball. So was there an opportunity there that, just talk to me about that 2018?
Specifically, because you digressed a bit with the question, and I can't even go into that.
Yeah.
2018. For 4 years before that, I started playing basketball, and in Nigeria, the Giants of Africa camp was like the biggest basketball camp. It still is, if ever they decide to come back, because they left because of the strife of operation here. And for 4 years, I was trying to get into that camp. For 4 years, bro. And then I finally got an opportunity, and I went there. And it shocked me, because I was in my top 50, because like the top 50 people, young kids playing basketball in Nigeria, not just Lagos, that get into the camp. And I go into the camp, and then that particular day, I thought it was just basketball, but it was educational. It was something that, it was a place where they wanted these young people to grow in all the ways that they could grow. And they gave me a piece of paper: write your dreams. Write my dreams, you care. Normally I could just think I'm find way to. What do you mean you care enough to have me write my dreams? And then also, not just write it, they said whoever has courage enough to face the rest of the campers can just talk about their dream. And that thing about manifestation is true. Like writing things down and then also saying them. It's true. Because I said everything that now happened over the course of 3 years there.
Crazy.
And until I said it, it didn't feel real. It just felt like something I imagined and hoped that would manifest. But writing it down and just, telling them how I want to go about achieving it, and then getting questions and then just addressing them, it built everything. Now I had a system. Now I remember what that was, and I could just go at a timeline. And that was what it did for me. And you digressed asking question about like basketball, dancing, even speaking as well. Bro, I had to find ways to practice. Again, about value building. it didn't mean anything at the time. It felt like I was wasting my time. My brother would tell me when I was practicing my accent that time that, bro, you sound like in Nigeria, you sound fake, this and that. But like, this has value. And I didn't even grow up in UK or I don't travel like that. Bro, you get me?
Yeah.
But I realized how much value these things held in society. And I wanted the value for myself. And I just went and did the work to get it. The same thing with basketball. I tried to join a basketball academy.
Mm-hmm.
On the first day of just sitting down with the students, this coach just said, "Get out! Who are you? What are you doing here? Get out!" I mean, I won't collect form. I won't ask how far is form. Bro, you know?
Yeah.
But I went on and still did the work, figured the game out. And you see, bro, I'm earning from that now.
Crazy. That's actually fire to see that just that piece of paper was the catalyst to building up, you know, your values,
bro,
everything.
Timeline. Especially when you say it, it makes it real. It makes it conscious. Like, oh yeah, I said from now to now I'm going to focus on this and that, and then over time I'm going to get here, and then from here I'm going to focus on this and that. And that was it.
Well, he definitely did not write he was going on Big Brother, so he didn't write that in the paper.
Bro, the story of
did you write that?
Bro, I did.
Okay.
The story of that one is something
it's another
else.
It's another one.
It's another thing.
It's another one
bro.
entirely. It's
Bro,
another one
this is
entirely. But I
amazing.
mean, we appreciate the platform, though.
Bro,
Appreciate the platform.
bro. I can't even. It's still the biggest platform in terms of like reality TV in the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
So like, it still comes down to individuals. You know, you get to a place where you feel like, oh, I have fame now. I don't have to do so much, and then you start to drop.
Yeah.
Like you get any further in life, it just means to go harder. It's just a place to go harder. So if you're somewhere watching this and you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some fame, I'm gonna get famous, and I won't have to do, bro. My biggest inspiration, bro, in our industry are the skit makers. I don't think I've ever said this anywhere. These guys are constantly working. They have the biggest numbers, they have everything, and yet day on day they are puffing out content. I know how hard that is. I know how expensive it can be, but they are steady on it. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
Yo.
Constantly reinventing themselves. I think I agree. I agree with that. And the thing is, when people see them riding the fancy cars, riding all this there, they think that it's some. Bro, they be working, man. They be working. Not to say that we're not working, but I think that every niche has its own, demand, has its demands and everything. And that's not to water down on what you're doing. That's not to water down on what I'm doing. That's not to water down on what any of you guys are doing, right? So he's just saying from that point of view that when you see people who have a certain level of leverage and fame and you still see them keep working hard, then you have to be inspired, you know. And let's take it back to basketball. Now we all know the BL season is it's coming up. He got fired up. And we were talking about this already. Before we started rolling. So my question is, what are your thoughts on the Basketball Africa League and how it impacts the future of African basketball? And also, where do you stand and what do you think we're lacking in our representation in the BAL?
I don't think I'll start with the last question. I don't think we're lacking anything in our representation in the BAL. I think that we're doing amazingly well considering the lack of resource, infrastructure, that it takes to run a basketball team here. Even the lack of support, as imagined, as compared to other even African countries. I can't even go abroad. It's ridiculous the difference. But yeah, even with the lack of all of this resources and infrastructure, I think we're doing quite well. The Rivers Hoopers have made it, I think, for past couple
a lot of years. Now we got a new
and bro, they got knocked out this year. Bro. I'm sure even they are shocked. But that's the thing that the BL is doing to the basketball community here. It's giving the young men and women. I hope they start a
integrate the women
league,
too.
a women's league as well.
That'll be dope.
There's a lot of women playing amazing basketball here as well. The thing that it is doing for the youth here is giving them something to aspire to. That is something that has lacked for years. A bunch of times. I mean, I tried it. I got a couple of scholarships because that's why I started playing basketball.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get a scholarship. I got 2 scholarships to the US. Never got the visas. I got 1 scholarship to Europe. Didn't get the visa as well. But I kept going, and thank God I'm earning from it still.
Yeah.
And so now before that's what it used to be. And then after you're grown past the age of the scholarship, there's nothing to look forward to. It's like, go and look for another hustle. So the BAL is now something to look forward to. It's something that some of the teams here are now paying players to beef them up, get them ready, to make the league, and that's something to look forward to as compared to before not having anything to be inspired by. So it's a lot of inspirations. Yo, it's a big one. Like, Rivers Hoopers are out, and big shout out to the team that made it through. Their point guy is my guy. Tolani, bad guy. Y'all go out there and shoot them the Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Nigeria spirit, you feel me?
Yes, sir. So we need a Nigerian champion, man. It's been a
bro. See, even the Rivers Hoopers, like, they always get to the finals.
Yeah, and then something.
Bring it home.
Bring it home.
Yeah. Bless you.
Now let's talk about your surname, Iyele. It's a complex, massive complex masquerade in Igbo culture. Now, how much of your
complex what?
It's a massive complex masquerade in Igbo culture. Oh, it's not.
It is.
Now
your research is that's crazy.
No. Shout out to my team. No, shout out to I won't take all the plaudits. My team be working. We be working. All right. Now, how much of your performance art is a complex masquerade? Do you try to emulate that? In terms of the way you perform?
All of it. Every bit of my performance is. I like to believe that I am very spiritual, and when I say masquerade, I'm not talking about a traditional, although it's a part of it. But when I dance, I am embodying past in terms of tradition, my personal experience, my now and the prospective future. So like my entirety is exactly what I bring on stage. If you ever see me before I go on stage, you know what I mean. Like, I need 30 minutes to be by myself, meditate, get into a state of leaving all the perception of Hermes. Because you know how, as human beings, we have how we'd rather be seen. So I leave all of that so that I can embody wholeness. Even what can be understood, what might not be understood. You know how you try to do some things and you're like, would they even understand this? This? And then you tend to reduce the intensity with which you do it.
Yeah.
Before I go on stage, I try to take all of that off. If you see my eyes, they're like this.
I need to see you watch. I need to watch you live,
bro. Oh no, it's such an experience. I think I'm doing something for my birthday. Still working on it. The team.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome, man. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it really is that. It really is that. My dad did a number to make sure that we stay spiritually conscious, with all the love that we can give, because what it means to actually have spirituality is just to have love at heart, to be honest.
But where did you find your love for dance? Is there a particular moment?
Yeah, in school, at the basic level of it. But like with professionalism, I trained with Gidon Center.
Yeah,
amazing people. Kudus Onikeku mentored me for years. Yeah, that's how I traveled before the fame. Okay. We're doing stage, so theater and all of that.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm a 4 years training,
4
years.
and I see you just wrapped up your Essence of Movement workshop in Abuja last month.
How was that? That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. I met a lot of amazing artists. A lot of shout out to Bukumi and the IMI team. They did a great job with that one. It was beautiful. All
right. Well, Hermes, let's go on some debate way. Now, this one, we call it Groovy debates or we call it Groovy hot takes. Okay. Now, there's no middle ground allowed. No middle ground allowed in Groovy debate.
Oh,
all right.
Yes, okay.
So now you have to give us, as always, give us your take. All right. So now, here's the take. Now, authenticity is a trap. To survive in the Nigerian creative industry, you must wear a mask. Do you agree, or are you calling cap?
I agree. But can I say why?
Why?
Not every space allows your reality, your wholeness. What it means to be whole is individual. You are a brother to your siblings. You are friends to these things. So like you definitely have to wear different personalities.
Yes. Okay. I thought Hermes was gonna give me the.
No. Because, I mean, there's a level of authenticity allowed
true.
even within systems.
True. All right. Well, you're lucky. We only have one question for Groovy debate, but we're moving on, guys. We're moving on to Groovy Fast Five. Pretty much easy. Five quick fire questions. You just give me your answers straight up.
Let's get it.
Everybody does it. It's easy. It's easy. You ready? You ready, MS?
Let's get it.
All right. First question. I'm a piano or Afrobeats to open a dance set.
Afrobeat, so every day, any day.
Every day.
Afrobeat, bro.
All right, okay. Second question is best basketball player of all time, MJ or LeBron?
Bro, stop.
I even gave you options. I gave you options. MJ,
bro.
Why'd you?
Bro, they call me Jordan on the court, bro. What you talking about?
Don't play.
That's how I move, my bro. Like, the resilience is amazing. It's amazing. And no disrespect to LeBron James, amazing player. But MJ's my GOAT, bro.
Should go. Okay. And the third question is one fashion item you can't leave the house without. The rings. I think any day you'll see without your rings. Damn, you must be going through something.
Yeah.
People need to say,
they need to
Hermes,
ask me, like, bro, you good? Okay? Are you good? Like,
you good, man?
Yakubu,
manage.
Manage. Nah, for real. Get the rings.
The rings. Yeah, rings are fine. See, I don't know which one. Which one I go?
Bro, come on, your hand. I make I see anyone with your ones.
All right, number 4 is if you could battle only one BB Niger ex-housemate on the dance floor, who would it be and why?
Lico Rose.
Set it up.
I dare you.
Set it up.
Let's get it. Yo, Lico can dance for life.
Damn.
Like even right now, she's still fire, and I don't even know how she does it. Because even I'm still in practice.
Yeah.
I don't think she's in practice, but like call Lico today.
It's just
I don't know where she sees that fire, man.
But
Lico, if ever, I dare you, let's go.
But wait, but you know
let's
the thing.
Go.
But you know the thing is, I feel like you even have like an extra edge to you because you can do the whole performance dance and performative dance, and you can still do the whole.
Bro.
You know, so you will give
I learned this as a career. Same thing with basketball. Same thing with speaking. So like when they tell people like you cannot do so much, you're doing too many things. Yeah. Lie. Do it and do it well. That's all that matters, man.
All right, and then the final question is, what's the first thing Hermes does when the cameras are finally off?
Bro, I pray. I did pray, Jesus.
No more question.
If you catch
more question.
Bro, if they catch me where I did pray, you don't go believe how. Bro, serious.
The kabash.
Bro. And it's not even a part-time thing. Like, put God first. So look at me. Look at all of this. Look at this thing. See, put God first. As much as all this struggle where I talk about my house, I talk about like you can even imagine my life as hard. I can tell you for a fact that the function of grace in my growth and my reality right now, or the success, is over 90%. Now imagine all the suffering as much as I talk about it. And I tell you that it is not up to 10% of what it has taken me to get here. You will understand why I say pray. Grace is real.
Yes, bro.
Struggle and hustle is one thing. Grace is another thing. You can struggle all you want. Somebody will just mention your name in one room. Again, like I said, I collect VVD for Adubu.
Just like that.
Beer, bro. I went to drink beer. Some guy was doing an auction. I bought his clothes. And just like that, like a couple of months later, the same guy is calling me saying, "Oh, you remember when?"
Bro, he even reminded you?
Bro, he did, though. He said, "Do you remember when?" And then I used some of the clothes. That was it. So I pray for grace because did I do that to get a deal? No. Did I get a deal from it? Yes. Like things will happen outside of you and you have no control over it. Pray for grace. Align with God. That's it.
God is good.
That's it.
God is good.
That's
Pray for grace.
Pray for grace.
Now, I've asked you 5 questions, but there's one question I need to ask you. There's one. There's one question I need to ask you.
I'm listening, bro.
Has your view on relationships changed?
No, I'm still very polyamorous. I mean, you can already imagine. You can already imagine it.
Even with this current economy, everything.
I'm not dating right now. I'm not.
But
dating.
has it changed? It hasn't.
It hasn't changed. I'm still very polyamorous. But I would not lie. I'm considering the monogamy path. Because I'm trying to build a family. I won't marry, bro. I don't tire, bro. So like, and knowing that the kind of strife that I experienced growing up, not having my mom around, and the possibility of that happening with a polyamorous marriage or anything, but I still carry very much in my heart the possibility to love more than one person. So, but like I'm trying to start a family now, so I'm looking at really just digging into it.
Hermes sounding like a lover boy.
Oh, I am. I've always been.
Baba, remove the shade.
No, but I've always been a lover boy. That's why I was able to.
I'm trying to start a family. I'm trying to start a family.
Nigga, please.
Guys, I think you guys should just place your bets on who's gonna get married first between both of us, because I don't even. Hey, this is not your interview. This is not your interview.
You trying to get that ring on that girl ass.
This is not your interview. Just place your bets. That's what I'm saying. Who you think is gonna get married first?
I think I'm gonna beat him to it though. I think I'm gonna beat you to it.
No.
Bro, if God do it this year, when I'll call invite.
Bro,
I'm serious.
You saw the whole full 9 years, have you?
Bro, crazy. Yeah, I just want to start to build the empire,
Yeah.
The whole thing. The whole round.
Bear. Yes, sir. Legendary stuff as always. I can't have Hermes Iyele on my show, and it's not energy, it's not vibes.
This was such a seamless interview, man. And we've been here for a minute.
Bro, it's a pleasure. Like I said at the beginning of the interview, it's a pleasure to see you growing, full of energy, full of life. Congratulations on everything that's going on for you. Wish you success. And one thing you said that I resonate with, everybody resonates with, is God. Keep God close. Keep praying. Stay humble.
Stay humble. Stay working. Work hard. Pray for grace. The rest is history.
Hermes. Yes, I know it'll be a stretch to say, oh, people that are watching you here don't know who Hermes Iyele is. But I mean, with all due humility, could you please talk to your people, talk to your clan, and then just tell them, where they can find you on all your social media platforms, and what is next for Hermes Iyele?
Yo, what is next? Greatness. Always greatness. It's been greatness so far. Greatness all the way. Stick with me, please. I love you guys, and your support is the reason why I'm still out here. I'm able to do as much as I can for my friends, my family, myself, and you guys. I'm able to put out the contents and speak as much. I'm gonna speak more because I know I haven't been speaking as much as I want to. Yeah. I'm at Hermes Iyele across all social media platforms: TikTok at Hermes Iyele, Instagram at Hermes Iyele, on X at Hermes Iyele. Stick with me. Love.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, there you have it. From the man himself, Hermes Iyele. I hope you enjoyed the interview so far. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. As always, please drop your questions and we'll shift it to the big man and he'll be addressing that in due time. But if you enjoyed this interview, please smash a like, please drop a comment, please share this video, and most importantly, do not forget,
subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. This is good stuff.
Subscribe.
Stay on it.
Star.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Stay humble, stay blessed, keep praying, and stay groovy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.